All right, happy Thursday night, everybody. We're going to get going a little bit early tonight. It's Texas Tech baseball and UCF going to start not at 6, but at 6:30. So if you're wondering where's baseball, well, they're about to get going there in Orlando. They were dodging showers, I think, today and kind of had to delay it just a little bit. So we got all that going on tonight. We're going to have to talk a lot about baseball. We've got Easter meals, Sunday Easter meal that we got to talk about tonight. Traditional or non-traditional? It's either or Thursday, and it's opening day in Major League Baseball. The Rangers are about to get started. We're trying to keep up with everything, and we will, and we're going to do it with you, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So you guys know what to do early on. The early arrivals, whether you are on YouTube, whether you're on Twitter, whether you are on Facebook Live, you hit us up thanks to United Supermarkets and let us know the audio is good, the video is good. Just say, give us a thumbs up, let us know, all that good stuff. Then the next thing you do, you share it. You invite your friends in, and we have a great conversation tonight. Now, like I said, we are rolling tonight live while a lot of stuff is happening. So we're going to try to keep up with this together, shall we? I think we shall. All right, so that's what we're doing tonight here in the Arctic Air Studios, and we're going to get it going in 3, in 2. Good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, TheRaiderland.com. You start your day there. Raiderland Hot Links, cool stuff we find. We serve it up to you every morning in the Hot Links section. I think people are really enjoying that. We appreciate the feedback we get on that. Brought to you by the Shropshire Agency, independent, just like West Texans. If you own a business, if you are maybe working with your church and have to do insurance, they can help you out. They know all the ins and outs right now, and there are a lot of changes going on. Locally owned and operated. Really, Lubbock legends for 65 years. The Shropshire Agency is ready to go to work for you. So give Jeff and the crew a call over there. Check out their Facebook page. We got it linked to everything we do. Also brought to you by Boot City, the official Western wear apparel, like this shirt right here. Yeah, see, yeah. I mean, you'd look better in it than I do, but it's a good shirt. And by United Supermarkets, Market Street, all the communications we do brought to you by United Supermarkets. There are some supermarkets who support Texas Tech around here. There are some supermarkets who support other schools. I'm just saying, I mean, that's just me. I'm just pointing out something that I've seen, nothing that they would do. They're at United. They would never do that. And they're not endorsing me saying that. They probably get mad. I'm just pointing out. I just happen to notice who supports Texas Tech and who doesn't. All right, let's get it going tonight. Texas Tech and UCF. This is if not a must-win, a need-to-win situation for the Red Raiders. Right off the bat, what we can tell you, they have changed up the Red Raiders. Starting pitcher, not Mac Hewer tonight. It's going to be Ryan Free, 3-0, 11.2 innings pitched on the year. He's got a 1.29 whip. He's got a 6.17 ERA, which means he's given up more runs than he should. And part of that has been the first hitters he's faced have gotten on base. Mac Hewer, to this point, has given up too many home runs, I think, for their liking. And this is a lineup for UCF that really, up and down, has pretty good power. Not just, like a ton of Gavin Cash guys, but for Gavin Cash right now this year, it's not really translating. But they got up and down the lineup, 3 home runs here, 4 home runs here, 5 home runs here. And they play very well at home. So you change it up tonight, and we're going to see what it looks like as we go along this evening. And we're about to get going there in Orlando, and hopefully the weather is good. We've been keeping up with it. You make the change in starting pitcher. I'm in favor of that. Nothing against Mac Hewer, but the last couple of outings, and particularly on the road, not confident. Didn't give you a lot of confidence. So you go with a guy who's got a little bit more experience, a lot more experience, and you throw him out there tonight, and you see what he can give you. Now, I don't know if this is and we'll use the term do shedder, right? Where you have a starter and a guy who immediately comes in after 2 to 3 innings and bridges the middle, and you get there. All right, Shetter and Dukeshire, going back a couple of years ago. I don't. We thought we were. Well, I think we're still going to see it on Sunday. You know, with Petty and Washburn. But are we going to see it tonight because you did not throw Petty in the midweek? Is maybe tonight the one you're going to see with Ryan Free, and maybe it's going to be Petty in that role with Ryan Free? I don't know. We're going to find out as we go through. Looking game status, we ought to be getting close to first pitch and getting everything underway. This park, they've been very tough at home, and Texas Tech has really been bad on the road. There's no good way to sum it up. You look at how this team hits on the road, and away from Danlaw Field, not good. Damian Bravo is the best one at 400. Neutral site, 5-4 on the road. Austin Green, 333. Kevin Bazell, limited sample size. He's been hurt. We'll throw it out at 258. But Cade McGee, 241. TJ Pompey, 214. Gavin Cash, who is supposed to be your bell cow, 200 on the road. He's got 2 jacks. And then Tracer Lopez, a $143. That's got to change tonight in this weekend. They've got to hit better at a place where not a lot of teams have hit well. So we shall see as we go through. You can fire your comments in, questions, whatever. It is it's not necessarily a must-win weekend, but you really need to take 2 of 3. Now, here's the good news. They are ranked 6th in the D1 baseball RPI. You're 71. You suck. They don't suck mathematically. Now, we look at the teams, and I think they're this close, talent-wise and everything else. But you can benefit by getting wins against this team, even though I think you're better than they are. This is where Tech's got to do it. You've got about 6 or 7 series remaining against teams that are higher than you in the RPI. The Big 12 standings may not matter for this team this year. And we saw that in 2015. I think Tech finished 3rd and didn't make the NCAA tournament. This could be that year for the Big 12. The Big 12, Texas is below you in the RPI. That this league is not looking good right now on the metrics that get you into the NCAA tournament. And your schedule, as we talked about yesterday, you try to put it together. You think these teams are going to be good. They end up not being good. Some are good, some are bad. Arkansas is good. Stanford bad. Not going to help you. You got to beat those people. You schedule a team like Stanford, you think that's going to be great. Even a couple of weeks ago, that you think you lose to Texas, and you go, well, that's fine. Texas will be a good team. Well, they're really not right now, mathematically, and that's what gets you in the NCAA tournament. So we have all of that going on tonight as we get ready for a little Texas Tech baseball opening day, Major League Baseball for the most part. How we doing? How the Ranger fans feeling? I need to give me a little bit. Hold on here just a second. And go here and go there. Give me some scores. I want some scores. We had to have the Rangers just about ready to go. Are they on ESPN? I think they're on ESPN. What are we doing here? Come on, give me something. Hating when this don't happen, right? There we go. Rangers and the Cubs. Not quite yet. 6:38. The Astros, I believe. Did the Astros get beat? They did 5-4 after a big first inning against the Yankees. The Yankees come back and beat them 5-4. The Astros are going to lose 162 games. I think we can all agree on that. I don't know if the Rangers are going to run it back this year or not. But can we talk about the whole run it back thing real quick? I'm kind of bored with that. Come up with something else. The run it back thing, I don't know. Doesn't do anything for me. All right, you guys get your comments in, your questions in. You can do that thanks to United Supermarkets, whether you are on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Easy to do. Thoughts, comments, questions. Texas Tech baseball. I'm trying to think of anything else we might be missing today with opening day and Major League Baseball. You guys gonna have a hot dog tonight? Today? You gotta have a hot dog, right? Everybody's gonna have a hot dog. It's a very good thing to do. And we go back and we look, and are we underway? We are underway. One out. Stripling leading off for the Red Raiders, grounding out 3 UA. That would be first base unassisted on a 2-2 pitch. There you go. The pitching, by the way, for UCF, the 2 starters that you're going to see the first 2 days don't give up many home runs. I don't know if that is a product of the park. I was trying to find some stats going back. It's kind of hard to do in college baseball that are park related or home team related. And even looking on the website for UCF, it was kind of hard to get a feel for whether that park plays small, big. I would think heavy air this weekend. And again, they were dodging showers, that the ball probably doesn't carry that much. But then again, I look at the numbers that they have home run through their lineup. I go, they got to hit them somewhere. They're not all on the road. So it can't be just a case of the park place really big, the pitchers benefit, but their hitters are wearing it out. I don't see that. So I got to think it probably plays pretty neutral unless we're looking at something with heavy air tonight. Like we said, showers around the area earlier today. That's why they pushed it back a little bit, just trying to let everything clear out. So you've got a home run lineup in Texas Tech that hasn't been a home run lineup, has it? And against a team that doesn't give up many home runs with their 2 starting pitchers. You better figure out a way to get some runs manufactured. And I think that's what we've seen with the lineup adjustments for Texas Tech as Bravo does what he does and singles again. So you got 1 on and 1 out now with McGee at the plate. The lineup, let's see if we can get that lineup again for Texas Tech. Pull that back up real quick. And it's Stripling, then Bravo. So you got high contact guy and pretty good average guy with Stripling, even the young guy. Bravo, who's just wearing it out. We like that 1-2 punch. McGee, who you thought maybe early on was going to be the power bat, the guy who would be behind Gavin Cash in the 3-hole. Austin Green now, we got 2 outs in the inning. So McGee may have struck out, not sure. And then Woodcocks, who you can't keep him out of the lineup. He's one of the few guys who's hitting here, there, and everywhere. 400 average on the year in left field today. Bazell, I think, the best overall baseball player on the team, hitting in the 6th spot. Gavin Cash now in 7th. I mean, if you're not going to hit the ball for average, you become the power bat who backs up Kevin Bazell, and they say, okay, we got to give him some fastballs because we don't want to give up anything to you. That Gavin Cash now at 297 on the year and much worse on the road, I think around 200, has relegated himself in this lineup to being a backup, not a backup, but a back end of the order guy that you try to help the guys who are hitting. Travis Sanders gets another go at second base, and it's Lopez at short, and then Ryan Free on the mound. So Pompey getting the night off. We'll see how that goes from here. Top of the first, 2 down, 2-2 the count right now on McGee. So there we are. I can do play-by-play, and I don't even have to be in Florida. Last chance. We're not going to hang around too long tonight. Maybe a little longer Friday night. Definitely Saturday we'll have Diamond Talk to recap the whole weekend. So we want you to be aware of that. Either or, traditional or non-traditional on Easter. I am 100% non-traditional. And I feel bad because, like my mom, I don't know, she didn't watch this. Spiral cut ham, by gosh, we're going to have it. It's Easter. We're going to do that. Man, I would fajitas, taco bar, steaks, ribeyes, anything. I'm kind of worn out on the traditional holiday foods, whether it be even Christmas. Even Christmas, I'm kind of that way now. I make no apologies. But even on Easter, I'm like, yeah, we don't have to have ham. We don't have to have all these sides. Why don't we have what we like? Let's have a deal where we make our own pizzas and we put them in the pizza oven. Be awesome. Be great. So that would be my answer to that. All right, we're going to get out of here. Paying attention to Tech baseball. Rangers, we got anything? Anything yet? What we got here? We're scoreless. Top of the first, the Rangers are going to go undefeated. 162-0. The defending world champion Texas Rangers. You know how many times I've said that in my life? 0. And it felt pretty good to say it right there. All right. We will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back with you in the morning, Friday. The most Texan thing you have done this week. Get ready to answer that. We'll have a few other things waiting for you there on the website, theraiderland.com. Hope you will share this with your friends and family and even people you don't like, people you don't know. Stop them on the street. Say, hey, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland, theraiderland.com. That's where you go to start your day. And we end the stream. And then it asks us again when we hit the button on here, do you really want to? Yes, we do.